discus lariat.
The huge suplex.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Saturday here in Las Vegas. Thank you for tuning in to Thoughts Count Anywhere. That is Matt. Chief, I am Aaron. We want to welcome you to another exciting hour of conversation about pro wrestling. However, our featured part of today's show, gentlemen, I know I'm looking forward to it, as I'm sure you guys are. We have a very special guest who's calling in. Who's that?
MELINA.
He's going to be the color commentator for UWW4 tomorrow, former WWE Women's Champion, MELINA.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, I'm so excited. She'll be calling in about 15 minutes, right around our first break, to talk about UWW. And when I spoke to her the other day, I said I can't guarantee what other questions we'll throw out at you. So we'll hit her with some great questions so you guys can tune in. We appreciate that. Other than that, man, we got a lot to talk about. We got the world of pro wrestling from WWE. Impact is happening. If you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, thank you very much. Of course, you can watch it on the Thoughts Count Anywhere pages on both channels, WWDB TV. And in about 72 hours, go check out our channel via WWDB TV on Roku. You can check out this show, any other show that you want, because there's so many of them. You have a lot to choose from. And of course, if you're listening in your car where you can't or shouldn't be watching as you're driving, download the WWDB TV app to your phone for Android and WWDB TV LV for your iPhones.
One of these?
One of these. I noticed you upgraded from your old flip phone. That's very nice.
Yes.
I didn't know iPhone made a flip phone.
It's because when he flips it around, you know what I'm saying? Matt, how's your week, sir?
It's been very busy.
Very busy. Oh, I can't wait for story time.
It's not even like bad story time related. It's just like manager's a heart attack girl ended up at the hospital. The owner went into surgery.
Oh, no.
Everything pretty much fell into my lap, which turned into a very long 3 days.
Oh, my goodness.
He went in the hospital.
Yeah.
Is he okay now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo. Busy day down there. So did you take over the restaurant?
Pretty much.
Did you really?
For 2 days.
For 2 days. Wow.
You can handle it, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have no
doubt.
doubt in my mind.
He's tired.
I know that. You know what, though? Shout out to Miss Jennifer.
Yes.
My girlfriend from Hawaii, the school teacher.
That's right. Jennifer McCord.
Please get well. Get out of the hospital because the chief says so.
There you
Love
go.
Heck yeah.
Hopefully she'll have an opportunity to tune in at some point and hear that. I'm waiting for a reply to see what's going on, but definitely for sure. How has your week been since we last met, Mr. Chiefy?
Hey, you know what? It's been good. Other than you know what,
Right? Are you living the dream?
Yeah, you know what? I got to tell you.
Okay.
I want to shout out to our boy Ronald down in Florida.
Yes.
His daughter's birthday was today, and it's the little things in life that count.
Right.
And it was nice that I sent a couple pictures down from us as a group, and she got them. She's excited.
Good.
And it's those little things like that. And we do stupid shit sometimes. And hey, I don't want no comments from the peanut gallery. We have to get over them. And I do a lot of stupid shits.
Well, like you said, we all do.
Oh, I do. Okay. Whether I'm the chief or I'm the chief, whichever one. But, I love you. You know that. You can kick me in the ass later. That's okay, too. But anyway.
I'm afraid you'd retaliate.
Nah, man. Anyway, you know what? Let's get on with some wrestling.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we got a lot going on. First and foremost, we do, from what I understand, MELINA, when she comes on, she has a pair of tickets that we'll be able to give away for UWW4 tomorrow. The only caveat is you must be able to use them. If you get them here in Vegas, you got to drive out there and use them. If you're going to get them in the LA area, you got to use them. However, if you do win them and you know somebody who would like to go and can make it tomorrow, then by all means you can do that. So we're going to have a trivia question. Probably I'm going to give the question, but ask for callers at about, well, when we're done with Melina, because we can't have more than one person on the phone. She's driving right now to get to LA specifically, so she didn't want to do the video thing, and I don't blame her. So I'm going to give that question before we go to the break.
The question is, how old was Chief yesterday?
Here's a hint: 750.
Yes.
All right. Before we get moving, it's time for what, Chief?
Story time with Matt.
You know, you're covering the micro. Oh, you did. I thought you hammered over the
No,
micro.
I had it like
No,
that.
okay, just,
See?
I see.
Picking on me already. What do you think about story time with Matt?
And now here is your storytelling host, Matt Mullen, the Mr. Rogers of the Fremont Street neighborhood. Take it away, Matt. What's happening in the neighborhood?
I had a good one this week. I was managing in Heart Attack Grill, so I had I didn't even have my security stuff on. It had the medical scrub stuff he has us wear, and I was behind the bar. There's this one crazy bum that's always causing problems. Always mouthing off, trying to spit on people, all that kind of fun stuff. And he goes to the outside bar and he starts bugging people. And Alicia, the girl that works at the outside bar, was like, "Get out of here, get out of here." And all I hear is "you effing whore" and blah, blah, blah. And I was all like, all right, let me get this guy. The whole restaurant's busy. All these windows are open. So everyone hears what's going on. I come around the bar and he starts to walk away, and I was like, "Not too late. I'm getting you no matter where you are." And I get towards the front door, and he's walking back towards the outside bar screaming. So I get around the bar. He doesn't see me coming. I grabbed him by the back of his neck, and I hooked his arm, and I literally just threw him into traffic in Las Vegas Boulevard.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. Yes.
And the whole restaurant starts cheering.
That's
And then he starts freaking out. He turned around like he was going to swing. And I was like, "Do it. Watch what happens to you." And then he realizes there's 2 Metro cops dealing with another situation a half a block away. And he was like, "I'm going to go tell Metro you assaulted me." I was like, "Go for it. Do you want me to call them for you? I have both of their phone numbers."
They're on speed dial.
So he goes over there, and 20 minutes goes by, and I was peeked out the back window, and I was like, "Is he actually over there?" And he's waiting by the cop car. And I was like, whatever, I was justifying whatever I did. And then a half an hour later, the bike unit comes by, and they just wave and "What's up?" And I never saw the dude again. So I don't know what happened, but apparently he learned his lesson.
There you go. That's the important part.
I wanted to ask you, has Metro added any more police officers down there since they opened? Didn't they open a little substation down there?
Oh, they just started construction on that thing. It's supposed to be open by the end of the year.
Okay.
There you go.
But there's still a lot of cops on free.
That'll help you. That'll help you out even more.
Oh, yeah.
Well, substation, they could put folks behind bars and then until they get down and transferred, right?
Yeah.
So it makes it easier for you. You just take them right there and be done with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Better for you.
That'll help out.
Makes things safer. All right. Good stuff there. Are you doing a rant today, sir?
No.
All right.
Being that we have
I
a
guess.
guest coming on
Yes,
that's
sir.
more important,
All right.
I think we could postpone my rant.
I'll take Melina over you being mad at something.
Hell yeah. Me too.
Me three. All right. So here's a trivia question, but I don't want anybody answering in the chat room. This is going to be answered after we are done with our interview with Melina.
How old was Chief yesterday?
790. What'd you say? 799.
750.
7 minus 1. 342. So Melina, and this is going to give you guys time to look it up, but Melina went by many different nicknames when she wrestled, and there's quite a few out there. So I'm going to ask the first caller.
Any that can say on the
All
air?
of them we can say, yes. You have to give me, pick a number between 1 and 10.
Seven.
Oh, that's the number I was thinking. 3 good?
Three.
3 of them? You must give us correctly 3 of her ring names when she wrestled what she was. You give me the first three correct, first caller, but after we are done with hello, Jason, with her interview, because she'll tie up the line, and you cannot put any answers in the chat room. Otherwise, you'll be blocked if you're watching it for the day at least. Well, you won't be blocked, but please don't put anything in the chat rooms. If you're watching on YouTube, please don't put anything out there either. This must be a call-in. Jot down the number, 702-992-3207. That's for those who are in their car right now. I saw something. It looks like we got a Facebook message or something there, Mr. John. I saw, not Facebook, YouTube, right? Up two, all two. Right there. What does that one say?
You sure?
All bums deserve stone cold stunners. There you go.
Facts.
I think that's brightly good. Thank you.
I was hoping it was on the other side of the bar so I could have Royal Rumbled him right over.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I believe that was a YouTube follower. Is that correct there, Mr. John? I believe that was.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much for sending that in. It's not, or an RKO out of nowhere for sure would probably be good too.
Yeah.
Did you see those kids at a high school graduation last week?
Yeah.
Did you see that? Did you see those kids? That was great. Good job. And then the ref came out, right? All right, let's do one rumor before we take an early break in, ready for Melina. Rumor is WWE wants Karrion Kross to cut his hair and return to his old NXT look. I, for one, would support that. That's just my opinion, but
I don't want him to even return to his old like NXT gimmick. I want to see him return to like the Doomsday gimmick that we had in Vegas for years that worked.
Doomsday Saito.
just drinking the mic. It's not a straw.
Yeah, buddy.
But I like his look shaven.
Yeah.
Especially if he's working on the heel side. So I would agree with that for whatever the reason. Maybe not his gimmick, but certainly the look I think is more menacing that way. Chief, your thoughts?
I'm okay with it. I think, there's one other person that he's got to answer to on his look, and I'm sure she'll weigh in heavily.
Well, she approved it the first time, I presume, yeah, when he was in NXT. Maybe not. Not sure. Jury's out.
Jury's out.
Okay, well, there you have it.
But
Pretty sure she met him bald.
She did, yes. So therefore,
It might work.
it'll work.
Okay. So
It'll work.
there's truth to it, and I think up here we're all saying we would like to see that happen just for the look, if nothing else.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mhm.
He don't look good with hair.
Well, yeah, people,
He
it's so different. It's a different look, period, right? Yeah.
I'm so used to seeing him without hair that like when it comes across my Instagram, I'm like, who is
Who's
that?
that?
Oh, it's Cross.
that and the way he's got the hair,
Right.
it looks like a somebody's look himself, Mr. McMahon.
Ooh.
And I think it looks shitty.
I'm glad you brought up McMahon. Something we'll add to the WWE report.
We will.
Well,
Yes, sir.
about the beginning of Raw last week being changed. I think
Yeah,
it's good conversation.
we don't have a lot of time.
No, that's all right. We'll go to break first,
Yeah.
and then we'll come back. We can get into that conversation, the last rumor, and then as soon as Melina calls, we're going to stop talking and we'll bring her in.
Yeah.
You're watching Thoughts Count Anywhere. Melina, a few minutes after the other side of the break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
This is Jeff Bearden, the Giant Warrior. Join me on Saturday mornings to listen to the best wrestling podcast on the internet, Thoughts Count Anywhere. Tune in to WWDB TV to be able to catch this wonderful show and stuff. I know I'll be here every Saturday to watch myself.
Hello, everybody. It's me, President Trump, greatest president in the history of presidents, and I've been on a lot of shows. Believe me, but the best one by far is Aaron's Hour with Aaron Phillips. This guy is so amazing. What a great interviewer, and you can catch him every Saturday from 12 to 1. 12 to 1. It's a tremendous show. You know why? I was on it, and the ratings went through the roof. Check it out on WWDB TV. That's WWDB TV. It's huge.
Oh, hi. Welcome back. Thoughts kind of.
Cheers.
Well, I think, gentlemen, we have to don our headsets because I have a funny feeling our guest is calling in. So as we wait for Melina to come through the board, for
Okay,
Mr. John.
John, stand by. We're going to do a quick sound check and then we'll get John.
All right. So I think we have her just about ready to go. I'm sure that's, listen, we spared every expense on the board operator because we have John doing that too. We don't have the scanners. So are we ready to go, sir?
Let's try it.
All right. Good morning. Is this Melina? Hello, Melina. Melina.
Ruh-roh.
Hello.
Did John hang up on her?
Nope.
Car 54, where are you? All right, we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board on that one, John. If you give her, we'll come back to that. But this could be exactly what you were talking about. Driving across wherever you are. Whenever you get into that California desert.
Yeah, she might be in that.
Right. Phone lines, even Wi-Fi up in the sky and all that crap suck.
I want to talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
However,
She just didn't like my voice.
no, hush. I want to talk to her, but first and foremost, I want her to be careful
Absolutely.
driving so that you and her can do color commentary at UW4 tomorrow.
UW4.
UW4.
Let me tell you, when I heard, and I literally found this out early last week when I messaged you guys what was happening.
Right. Yes,
And-
sir. Yes.
And she was doing that.
Sorry
I mean,
about that.
I kidded. I marked out. I was in
Wow.
Tucson. I got off the phone with Tom and everything, and I went square back to the pool, and I was shaking because excitement to first to meet her, and then to know that she's going to be on commentary with me was just absurd.
Don't hang up this
That's
time.
Try that again. Okay.
all right. So hopefully we try it again. All right. All right. Hello, Melina.
Hello.
There you are. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good.
Gotta love the traveling across Cali and the desert area for those wonderful phone lines.
Oh no,
You cut out on us here. You cut out on us here for a moment.
it was you guys.
Oh, it's us? Oh, John hung up on her. That's what it was.
I never hang up on women.
Well, thank you for calling in. Excited to have you here with us. I have Matt and Chief are here with me, hosts of this great podcast show that we are so happy to have you on and looking forward to tomorrow. We were just starting to talk about it. So I'm going to throw it out there. Let's talk UWW real quickly. What are you looking forward to for tomorrow?
Oh my goodness, it's just everybody's excited as well as like the wrestlers. All of them are just celebrating the league. So from across the board, what I'm so excited as well as commentating.
Commentating? Gee, I wonder why you'd look forward to that one.
Because it's my first time, it's like this beautiful, scary thing where it's like, okay, how am I gonna?
Melina, I'm just going to let you know, and I sent you a text on this. Your signal is cutting in and out on us, so I don't know if you're driving yet or what. But
Yeah. I told you I was gonna be.
I know you're driving. I know that. And it's a good thing we didn't try the video because the video thing would have been worse.
Oh no! Yeah, that would be really bad.
All right, I'm gonna turn it over to Matt and Chief. I want to have them have an opportunity to have some questions ready for you. All right?
Hey, Melina. With UWW now like in existence, how does it feel for like you being a former, like a women's champion, like during the time when women's wrestling wasn't what it is now, but how does it feel for like UWW to be there, and what's it like mean to the women of wrestling to have like an all women's promotion?
Well, it's something incredible, but this is the thing. Like, there's been like even in the days of Glow, there's been an all-women's promotion. There's throughout this decade, there's been a group of women who've always consistently tried to show progress when it comes to women's wrestling.
Yeah.
And to be at the point where finally at this caliber is incredible to see, because all that hard work that each generation has put in has come to this point right now. And it's a beautiful thing to see. It's a beautiful thing. Those are the things where I wish that the women of like the 70s and 80s that they could something like this too, because they deserve it. Because honestly, they really got the short of the stick when it comes to wrestling and history.
Chief?
Hey, Melina, this is Chief. I got an honest question for you. For the show tomorrow night, I know you're going to be doing color commentary with Aaron, and but if you saw something go wrong in the ring tomorrow night, would you consider jumping in the ring tomorrow night and maybe teaching one or two of these young ladies what it was like back in the day? Because I know you can still go. There's no doubt in my mind. So what happens if somebody gets out of line? You going to handle it tomorrow or what?
This is the thing. When it comes to seeing like whatever they're going through, I'm like, you know what? Let them handle their business. Let them like settle that beef. But if somebody tries to come up to me, I'll just laugh in their face because it's like I guarantee you, when someone says something, it's like something I've already heard before. They think they're all creative and they're so brilliant on the things they say. I'm like, really? So many people have said that so many times in the like last couple of decades. Be creative. Show me something. Get me. You want to rile me up? Do something unique. You go all out for it. I will dare them to do that if they really want to get in my shit, and then I will get in the ring. But I ain't wasting my time with all little girls. I'll just support them because there is talent, and if there's people that they want to, say not the people who are talking trash, but if there's a person who genuinely wants to see what it is to do in the ring with someone like me, let's do it. Let's work it out. I love challenge.
I told Melina if anything goes awry that comes towards the commentary desk,
You're gonna run.
No, I'm going to be right behind Melina. She'll protect everything. I'm not worried about that. I got Wonder Woman right here, guys. You ain't messing with us over here. You know what I'm saying? I told her for the meet and greet, I'll stand just behind her. I'll look important, but dog knows, man. If something goes down, I'm staying right behind Melina. She's going to take care of business. We've already got that agreement. So go ahead, man.
I got your back.
All right.
With the big card tomorrow, who are you looking forward to seeing in the ring that you haven't seen before?
I was thinking the Renegade Twins, and then the girls in the main event. It was Killing King and Tepega. Or I am so awful at saying the names. They're definitely talent that I haven't seen before, but I've heard good things about them, so I really am excited to see it.
You and I talked the other day when you were kind enough to invite me on that Twitter space on Tuesday. You'd never seen Lady Tapa before, and she is the national UWW Women's Champion, and she's going to impress you like nobody's business.
Oh my goodness, I can't wait. She has an amazing look too. Like
nice.
Her eyes, and I'm like, oh my goodness, you're gorgeous. You are gorgeous. And then to see her get in the ring, she probably is like insanely fierce.
Well, we'll just wait until you see her on Sunday, Chief.
You'll enjoy the Renegade Twins. And I got to be honest, Melina, I've been a huge proponent of women's wrestling for a long, long time. I'm glad to see it's being expounded upon. I know Shimmer had women's shows and a couple of the other women organizations. You'll enjoy the Renegade Twins. They're definitely up and comers, and they can use a push. My question is, are you or have you thought about getting back in the ring?
Yeah, I always tell people when it comes to the right story, because I've been back, and some people don't know that I've been doing stuff in the indies and everything, like since I've been let go throughout like the last 10 years. But it's just not fun when it comes to like people just throw matches away sometimes. And to me, I take pride in getting into the ring and making each moment something special. And when it comes to a program, when it comes to a storyline, I mean, people get invested because they realize, oh, I have to tell the story. And I would do it for something like that, something where it's like, we're going to take it to another level and we're going to make it a heartfelt experience. When it comes to like fighting for pride, fighting for something. There's always something in our lives, whether it's small, where it's like to try to impress somebody, or to build a name, or it's because somebody slighted them, or it's because this rides on their whole entire life. Like, you never know what the person's fighting for. And when it comes to these struggles, I love to tell the stories in the ring. So if I could tell this story, no matter who it is, I am so called for it.
Speaking of something like that, if you could pick like your last match in any promotion, like who would you want like to finish your career going against?
Oh, I have no idea, because I think I always like switch it up and think about it every day. Like, it always changes. Like, I'll think Naomi, I'll think Mercedes, and then I think Alicia Fox too, because in my mind, like, she's such a sweetheart, and we have such great chemistry, and I feel like she deserves that ultimate win. Like, she deserves so many wins, in my opinion, because she's done so much in wrestling and has been like an unsung hero because of her selling. She's an amazing seller, and so, sometimes when you're great at selling and making other people look good, you forget that, hey, man, we should win that sometimes. Just don't lose her, just like that. So I want to give her that win and showcase what she's able to do.
Melina, I'd like to see you in the ring with Charlotte Flair.
That'd be beautiful. Her and Asuka too.
Yes, ma'am.
Triple threat match. Let's book it right now. Melina, Asuka, and Charlotte. What do you think?
Take my money.
Yeah, it's let me tell you, she sounds like the girl next door as she's talking, right? But we've all seen Melina can turn up some heat when she needs to. That's why I'm going to be happy to stand behind her if all hell breaks loose. By the way, Melina, I know we have a pair of tickets that we can give away. I've given the trivia question before you came on, and we'll start taking answers after we are done. Just so you know, the trivia question surrounds you, and we've asked for callers for 3 of the many nicknames that you've used in your wrestling career. They have to give us 3 that match the list that I have in order to get the 2 tickets. And I told everybody they have to be in LA to use them. If they're outside of LA, they can still get them here in Vegas and go out there, or they can win them and give them to somebody else to use. So we've got that trivia question based around you to hopefully get a winner for it when we are done with chatting with you.
Oh my goodness, that's a good one.
See, I offered it just like you told me to. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead.
I still like my question.
Yeah, which one? This one? Oh, go ahead, ask her. I'm not even going to dare you because you were going to do it anyway.
What?
Chief has a question for you.
Are you picking Aaron up at the airport tomorrow?
Possibly, if he doesn't have anybody to pick him up, of course.
Charge him double.
I said, check your text messages. I said I would pay for gas. I called. The hotel doesn't.
Gas costs $1 million, so I don't know.
There you go.
That's true. That's true. Well, then maybe I'll get you a cup of coffee. It'll be cheaper. But I don't know. In LA, it may cost as much as gas. I don't know. So I called because the hotel we're staying at, that UWWN there's no shuttle service from the airport to the hotel. And I've never been to LAX. It'd be a bit of first time. So they gave me the phone number of one of these like limo companies, car rides.
Been there?
Never been there.
Bless you,
I
my
know.
son.
Yeah.
So
Good luck tomorrow.
I know. Each way, this car service wanted to charge $80.
You better text us when you get
I know. $80 for a ride from the airport to the hotel, which is like only 8 miles away, according to the hotel, and then $80 back. So my other choice would be to take a taxi. But how cool would it look for Melina to be picking up a Hall of Famer? I can't even say that with a straight face. Are you kidding me?
She is the Hall of Fame.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I know she is. 5-time champion.
She's a class lady.
Maybe I should take my Aaron Phillips belt out to her.
Oh, God.
I don't know. Well, I could have her sign it. Go ahead, John. Smart ass John, our producer now.
People are going to look and go, man, that dude must have a ton of money.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Matt, let's wrap it up. Since she's on the road, we have another question here.
I always ask the same last question to everybody, but since it's a win promotion, I'll put a little spin on it. Who's your Mount Rushmore of women wrestling?
Oh, well, actually, a couple of fans asked me that earlier, and they're like, I don't know, you could say what you will, but I say the same thing all the time. Like, it's going to be Sensational Sherry, China, Lisa Marie, and Jazz.
Wow.
Those are my 4 favorites.
Can I ask one
Yeah.
quick? Melina, real quick, hon. Who trained you in professional wrestling?
Well, my early days was Jesse Hernandez from EWF in San Bernardino.
Okay.
And then when it came to psychology, it was Lance Storm, Al Snow, and I also say Joey Mercury because I learned so much from him working with him and listening to him talk.
Joey's over in Maryland Championship Wrestling, isn't he? Over that way?
Is he?
I believe so. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you're going to be heading that way pretty soon, aren't you?
Yes. On the 20, I think it's the 21st and 22nd. So if he's there, oh my goodness, I'm going to be so happy.
See,
happy.
the old guy does his homework.
And he's not talking about me, Melina. Anyway.
No, I'm talking about me.
So, Melina, give the details how people can come or watch UW4 tomorrow.
Well, you could go on pay-per-view. You can watch it on pay-per-view. That's going to be streaming. And I'm sure all of us have the link on our social media sites. But I always make it simple. I have it on realmelina.com. And you have the 2 links. The link to Eventbrite where you could get to actually attend the show. And you can see the link to the pay-per-view.
Excellent. You can also go to uwwevents.com. That also has the show information, the match listing, times for meet and greet, and all that other good stuff. And in all seriousness, guys, you know when I message you about this happening, how excited I am to first meet Melina, and then have the opportunity to what? What are you smelling?
Did you poop your pants?
No.
Oh, I'm just checking.
No, I promise I'll be fresh and clear before Sunday.
I thought it was a funky
smell,
man.
No, it's excitement coming from my pores.
Oh, okay. All right.
So this will be fun. And Melina, I understand you want to travel around the audience and talk to people. I'd love to do that. So we're going to have fun. And meet and greet, I think, starts at 5:30, I believe, for that tomorrow. So if you're coming out, get there early, say hello, be prepared. Melina, thank you so very much for taking a few minutes during your drive to chat with us, and check your text messages about my request for Melina Uber.
Yes, so I'll try to get on another time when I'm not driving.
Because then we can video link you in, and everybody can see your beautiful face instead of ours. No,
Melina, when you come over to Vegas, you let us know, and please, we will gladly have you come in studio, my dear.
Absolutely.
We have a real studio.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. We'd love to do that. All right. Go drive safely. Text with me later. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for UW4 at the Globe Theater.
That's UW4.
All right, Melina. Thank you, my friend.
Safe travels.
Safe travels.
All right. There you have it, Melina. 5-time champ WWE, 3-time divas, and 5-time champion. 1 is impressive, but when you're doing it 5 times, that's even better. All right, so here's a repeat of the trivia question. Melina used about 8 or 9 ring nicknames from what I have from her. We're asking you to just give us 3, any 3. First caller, no chat room answers, nothing. You must call in at 702-992-3207. First caller to get any 3 of the plethora of names she used.
Plethora.
So I even snuck that in today.
That's good.
You'll be a winner of 2 tickets for UWW4 tomorrow at the Globe Theater.
I'm going to start cutting
How come you don't do that right?
I don't know, because it's yours.
UW4.
That's why I can't do it, Chief, at all. All right. Let's quickly do the other rumor.
Yeah.
From AEW, looks like Jungle Boy is going to be turning heel soon. What do you guys think? Does that mean he'll go back with Luchasaurus then?
I don't know.
I don't know. He better come up with a mouthpiece because.
Did you watch the show last night?
No.
The hour.
Rampage?
Yeah.
No.
Did you
I read
see-
the results,
not.
but I
He
didn't see it.
he wrestled a gentleman from Japan last night, and actually Jungle Boy was getting booed
Ah,
during the match,
Ooh.
and it was like he was looking around like, "What's going on? You know,
Yeah.
why am I getting booed?" So I could see it coming. I could see it come. Now that's a good question. If he goes back with Luchasaurus,
Christian.
oh man, he needs to go away. I'm sorry.
Christian.
Yeah, Christian. He needs to go away.
He's past his prime. He's past his time.
Let's put it this way. His former tag team partner
Mm-hmm.
is way better,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion.
Was that the same in their heyday, you think, too? Was it always Edge, then Christians, or 1 and 2?
1 and 1A?
1 and 1A.
I think Edge was always like a bigger star, but Christian never got his just due either.
Fair enough.
Good. That's a good
Fair
way
enough,
to put it. I like that. That's a
Speaking
good
of
way to
Edge,
put
he
it.
just celebrated, 25 years this past week with
Yes.
WWE.
Yes.
And in my haste to leave my house and get here, I had a spinner belt that I purchased from somebody through one of the marketplaces. Very good
Hopefully you
price.
got a good deal.
I did.
Okay.
And I was going to bring it in to put on the table in honor of him. But of course, in my haste to get here, I simply forgot it. Maybe I'll remember to bring it in next week. So, all right. So we have that. All right. So let's talk about Raw. It has the rated R in the middle, right after, remember the R spun after Cena?
Oh, yeah,
They got it after Cena won and
Yeah.
spun it, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yep. So it has the rated R, was red, I believe, off the top of my head, spun. And it spins. Pretty cool. This past Monday night, the opening segment with Seth Rollins, according to reports, was totally changed by Vincent Kennedy McMahon. It was supposed to be a match, right? Ciampa was supposed to come out and accept the open challenge.
Yep.
Got changed to where basically he got a beat down from Finn Balor and company, and Ciampa came out later on to make his return to Raw.
Right.
What's your thoughts on McMahon changing that? Was that to save him a little bit or make the match on Tuesday against Braun Breaker in NXT? He had his ribs all wrapped and everything. Look better because maybe he had a weakness against Breaker? What do you guys think about what happened?
Usually they talk hella shit about Vince McMahon changing stuff, but he changed Raw way for the better.
That's what I'm asking. Do you think it was a good move to make that
Yeah, it
change?
was definitely a better move
Okay.
than what they were going to do. Because why would you want Ciampa to come back after 9 months and immediately lose? If you're trying to push him, you want him to like win
And come back.
like develop some momentum to
Right.
if you want to make like bigger stars.
Mm-hmm. That's a fair point, Chief.
Ciampa looked good in his match Monday night.
Yeah.
But here's the thing I want to say. No matter what, you knew, and I knew, and the wrestling fans knew that just because Seth was going down to NXT Tuesday night, he wasn't losing the belt down there.
Mm-hmm.
There's no damn way he was going to lose the belt.
Right.
Okay. Not with him wrestling in England.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have the belt when he goes to England.
Right.
So to me, that part of the storyline, him going down to face Breaker, that was stupid. And whoever wrote that in, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, you pulled a blunder there, sir.
It did help their ratings though, because their NXT ratings Tuesday have been like one of the highest they've had in like a while.
They're not. They're getting back to the black and gold.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting away from the tutti frutti shit. All right, whatever the hell they called
2.0 was it?
Yeah,
Something like
2.0. I call it tutti
Tutti
frutti.
frutti.
Yeah. So I mean, granted, Seth to go down there, okay, that's a big deal.
Mhm.
But we all knew what was going to
Sure.
happen. There was no surprise to it.
Right. I agree.
So I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Hey, Tom Crawford's up in Denver watching us right now. Thank you, sir, for chiming in. Jennifer McCord just jumped into the chat room. I'm glad she's feeling well enough to join us.
Yep.
Private message me with an update there, Miss Jennifer, if you don't mind. We'd appreciate it. Jennifer, our friend from Hawaii, is visiting Vegas. So we want to give her a shout out as well.
Right.
All right, let's go into a couple of quick things regarding WWE before we go to break and start with a ton of predictions. Liv Morgan made a return to SmackDown last night.
Hallelujah.
Yep.
we knew that the belt unification was happening. We talked about that a couple of weeks ago. That the NXT women's tags going on the shelf.
Yes.
Does Rodriguez and Morgan jump back into a title shot since they never lost it, like Raquel talked about?
Well, if Charlotte Flair can jump to the head of the line to get a women's championship, why can't they jump to the head of the line to get their tag? They never lost the belts.
Mm-hmm.
So they ought to be allowed to jump right to the head of the line and get the championship match.
But according to Chief, they need to be on TV every week for 6 months, or it's not fair.
Exactly.
And it has to be somebody on TV that is there permanently.
Well, Gonzalez has been there for 6 months, so therefore they're entitled to it.
Well, there you have it.
It's still kind of funny
Because
how,
the
like,
chief said so.
I just thought it was funny how,
Yeah.
like, Ronda and Shayna were like, who are you going to bring out? And then once Liv Morgan's music hit, they act like they were all scared. And I was like, I guess they're putting some respect on Liv Morgan
Did
finally.
you see the heels on her boots, their shoes that she was wearing?
They were so high, she was taller than Baszler.
Yes, that's
and I'm
right.
thinking to
And
myself, she's a short shit, man.
And I noticed that.
She got six-inch heels on.
How she climbed into the ring, let alone climb through the ropes.
Carefully.
But I think that's a great point because really now she was eye to eye with Baszler. In the past, it would be Baszler looking down. I think visually, I don't know how many people saw that, but I'm with you.
Yes.
I think that was a very important presentation for Liv Morgan.
It was right here.
Absolutely.
And that was good.
Do Shayna and Ronda have a match for Money in the Bank in
I
England
think
next
they're
week?
about to.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If they don't have anything planned yet, here it comes, right?
So let me digress on something.
Okay.
They won the NXT belts last night.
Mm-hmm.
What's the game plan for the tag? Is that it? There's there's only one champ.
There's only the women's tag team champions, and before they came out, the announcers announced that the winners of this match have to defend those belts on all 3 shows.
So I wonder if they're going to come out with just one tag belt now.
I think the NXT belts will eventually go away, but a universal tag belt makes a lot more sense.
To me, it does.
But then again, look at the universal belt Roman is carrying. He's still carrying the other 2 belts.
Well, Vince needs to do something about that, doesn't he?
He certainly does. It would make sense. That's the thing, right? That's we know
Yep.
sometimes is a problem.
Yeah.
All right, so good stuff with that. A couple other highlights. We'll take our quick break, and then the rest of the way we'll go through a lot of predictions for we got Forbidden Door coming up. UW's coming up, and we'll quickly. Oh, one side note, little on the sadder side of things. Tommy Dreamer came out this week with an announcement that he's battling skin cancer. I think for the 3rd time, if I heard the story correctly. So hopefully everything goes well with Tommy.
Yes,
we'll send him our thoughts and prayers. Yeah, absolutely. That everything goes well with that. All right, let's see what else can we do real quickly here. Trish Stratus qualified for Money in the Bank ladder. I don't think anybody didn't see that coming, right? At this point.
Right.
And Logan Paul was mysteriously added to the Money in the Bank match, having not been on TV regularly for 6 months.
Right.
So, LA Knight is what everybody's thinking and hoping for. Are they doing a Logan Paul thing to try to add it to more of a surprise when Knight wins, if he does win, and maybe beats Logan Paul to get the briefcase?
I really thought LA Knight was going to win it. Now I'm just 100% convinced that Logan Paul's going to win it.
Even with Damian
cash
Priest.
in on Seth Rollins.
Oof. Yeah, because they had their comeuppance
to get his revenge from WrestleMania. I think that's how Logan Paul's going to end up with the World Heavyweight title.
You know, I read an article.
Johnny Knoxville be his manager.
And they said that originally when LA Knight came back to WWE, they wanted him as a manager because they felt he was too old.
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, I disagree with them. I'm glad to see they're letting him wrestle. And I am still, my heart of hearts, seeing the pop that LA Knight got last night when he went into the ring, and he has for the last month to 6 weeks. If they don't put the Money in the Bank briefcase on him, WWE's making a big mistake.
True that.
I think most of the universe would agree with that.
Yeah.
Before we go to break, quick programming note. Next week is July 1st already.
2 hours.
2-hour show next week from 9 to 11, 9 to 10. will be our pre-show of Money in the Bank to give our predictions and thoughts. It'll be our pre-show.
Right.
And then 10 to 11, we're just going to move forward as we get results. We may or may not share them, but we will have plenty of other stuff to talk about. So please remember, next week, 9 to 11 will be a special 2-hour show. We'll call it the Money in the Bank version.
Is that next week?
That's next week. Be here at 9 o'clock, John. Be ready to talk next week.
Be here 8 o'clock.
AM. That's
8
next week.
o'clock.
I'll have somebody call you to remind you.
I'll bring donuts.
Send me a text to tell me to answer my phone.
I'll bring donuts.
You better bring them.
Yeah.
All right, with that, we're going to step aside for our last break. We'll be back to give our predictions on what's going on. We'll be right back.
Infinite Wellness, a woman-owned family clinic in the heart of Las Vegas, specializing in regenerative medicine. Our stem cell and exome therapies have helped patients avoid surgery, repair joint tears, improve CTE symptoms, become pain-free, and continue activities they have grown to love. Whether you need to begin your health journey, stay at your peak, break through a barrier, repair your body, turn back the signs of aging, or boost your beauty, Infinite Wellness can help you achieve your goals and reach your potential.
D'Lo Brown. If you want to be part of one of the greatest podcasts on the world, Thoughts Count Anywhere, every Saturday, 9 to 11 Pacific. Now recognize that.
Hey everybody, Aaron Phillips, and I'm standing with Anthony Miller. Hey, I have a quick question for you. What's the name of your favorite wrestling show? Thoughts Count Anywhere. What a convenience. Saturday, 9 to 11 a.m. Pacific. If this guy watches it, better watch it also on Facebook.
This is your warlord of weird Sin Bodhi, and you are watching Thoughts Count Anywhere right here on Facebook, Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. till 11 a.m. Pacific Coast time. Stay tuned. Do I look like I'm clowning around?
Buddy, I'm Aaron Phillips, and I am with the legend. And Sabu, you were telling me earlier about a special wrestling show that you really like, and that is what? Thoughts Count Anywhere, that's a coincidence. The same show that runs Saturdays, 9 to 11 a.m. Pacific, right here on Facebook. You better listen to the man to watch.
Aloha, this is April Hom, the Royal Hawaiian from Glow, and you're watching Thoughts Count Anywhere.
All right, welcome back. I'm waiting to see if Chief's going to finish his thought before that.
No, okay. I'm not.
Welcome. The Thoughts Count Anywhere.
Yeah,
we'll be back with the test pattern up, right?
No, you know what?
Yes.
Wait a minute, stop.
Go ahead.
I need a piece of paper that you have.
Plain?
No.
What paper you? Oh, yes, sir. There you go.
That's what
I figured.
Anyway, August 26th and 27th, Sports Cards, Toys and Collectibles Show at Sam's Town Hotel and Casino. Sponsored by Power Play Sports and Collectibles. Mr. Scott Hosey. Come on out, folks. We had a great crowd the last time. A lot of people, a lot of vendors, a lot of wrestlers, a lot of sports figures. So come on out and enjoy yourself because the chief says so. Again, that's August 26th and 27th.
And I think a couple of shows are going to be there.
Hey, and we're going to do the podcast.
Yeah. Thoughts
and Aaron's Hour.
That's right.
And who the hell knows what else?
We can do anything we want.
Exactly.
John will be there.
Exactly. So,
I heard Johnny Knoxville is going to be there.
He may be. We may fly him in.
Okay.
Anyway, come on out, folks.
Special appearance.
Come on out, folks. Again, that's August 26th and 27th to Sam's Town.
Chief will be signing his exercise video and paying you $2.99 a ticket.
Yes, I will. I may even bring my flip phone that day.
Oh, God, that'll set us back a long time.
I'm going to do it now just for the hell of it.
All right, let's get into some predictions,
right,
gentlemen. Let's do Forbidden Door.
Let's go here.
That is tomorrow as well, but let's get into AEW. IWGP United States Championship, Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay.
That match is going to be insane, but I think Will Ospreay is going to get his revenge on Kenny Omega.
Okay.
Will Ospreay wins.
Okay, Chief? Start. I'll give you 30 extra seconds. I'm going to go with Ospreay also because I have a funny feeling as great a wrestler as Omega is and whatnot, I'm wondering if people are starting to get tired of the forefront of Omega right now. So I think a change to Ospreay, I think, would make a lot of sense. So, and have him beat him.
I'm going to go with Ospreay.
Okay. Any particular reason?
Um,
Or because we said so?
no, I think I think Mr. Omega's contract's coming up pretty soon.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with us.
That's a great point. We're still waiting to give away that pair of tickets. If you can call in at 702-992-3207, give us 3 of the wrestling names that MELINA used during her wrestling. Just 3. There's 8 of them out there, folks. Just 8. There's 8. Give us 3 of them. You get a pair of tickets to UWW 4 for tomorrow night. All right. Okada and Bryan Danielson.
That is going to be the match of the night for sure.
Okay.
And I think Bryan Danielson's going to take it.
Okay. I'm going to take Danielson because I just respect him and love his ring work just because. Did I give you enough time, Chief?
I'm going with Okada.
All right. Chief on Okada.
It's a rainmaker.
AEW World Championship, MJF versus Tanahashi. I'm going to say MJF retains. With all that's going on. Yeah.
MJF.
He's better than you, and you know it.
MJF. He's the devil.
There you go. IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, Sonata versus Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Could this be a heel turn and his former buddy Luchasaurus comes out to help him? I don't know. Just put it out there.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, maybe the heel turn comes Sunday.
Okay.
And he takes the belt, but
okay.
I still think Sonata retains.
Okay. So, Matt, you did a little swerve on me there. You're going to go with him also, Sonata?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sonata.
I'm going to go with Jungle Boy just because.
Okay.
Billy's in the, there you go. Billy Ball's in the chat room. She's kind of zerbiting MJF, kind of giving one of those, but she loves Jungle Boy, so we know who she's picking. Very good. AEW International Championship, Orange Cassidy, Shibata, Sabre, and Daniel Garcia. Fatal 4-way for that belt.
Orange Cassidy retains.
Okay.
Daniel Garcia.
All right. I'm going to go with Cassidy as well. Owen Hart Cup, CM Punk versus Satoshi Kojima. By the way, Punk is not well received backstage, so I just thought I'd throw it in there before we get to the other conversation. There's still some waves with AEW. Not all the performers at AEW are happy Punk's back in any way, shape, or form. At least that's what's being reported backstage and all that stuff. But apparently, there's still a lot of distrust. Maybe it sounds like. But anyway,
they're gonna even be more mad when CM Punk wins the whole freaking thing.
Okay.
No, I think Punk's a work. It's a work.
Okay.
Okay. He's building. He's going to build the other people up.
So you're taking Kojima?
I'm going with Kojima.
Okay. I'm going to go with Punk as well.
You're giving Punk a whole lot more credit than he deserves.
AEW Women's World Championship.
That's why I said it.
Toni Storm, Willow Nightingale. Gentlemen.
Toni Storm with some probably interference.
Oh, there's going to be interference in this whole match.
From Ruby Soho, I'm sure is going to help her retain it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Willow's partner, she'll be out there too. So
you think Storm takes it, Matt?
Yep.
Chief?
Storm.
Okay. We're going to go 3 across on that one. Blackpool Combat Club versus the Elite. Gentlemen.
You know what? I'll say it this way. If
the Elite plus Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Kingston and Ishii,
right?
Just make it that much more, just about as a level playing field.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to go with Blackpool.
Okay.
Combat Club.
Okay. Matt.
I kind of want to say the Elite, but I also think I can see Eddie Kingston possibly turning on the Elite. But he does say he hates Claudio more than anybody.
It's a work.
And the Elite did lose a Double or Nothing, so it's about time to get their revenge. So I'll go with the Elite.
Okay. Kind of like you were convincing yourself.
I'm trying to convince myself of it. I don't know.
You know who's going to be the factor? Ishii. That's a tough son of a gun, boy.
I'm going to take Blackpool because I just love Claudio Cesaro. I still want to call him Cesaro.
I like Moxley.
Oh, well, Moxley, I think in a
Well,
way.
Moxley's got to get over bleeding.
Well, I was going to say, what's the over-under on time before
2 minutes.
before it starts bleeding, right? All right, Sting, Darby Allin, and a third unknown person, whoever TBA happens to be, takes on Jericho, Guevara, and Suzuki. I'm going to take Sting's side just because I can't see Sting losing.
Sting did say that they're going to reveal their tag team partner on Collision tonight.
Okay.
And they said Jericho's pissed off a lot of people in a lot of promotions, so it's going to be a former rival of Jericho somehow.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's the person that's going to beat Jericho on Sunday.
I'm going with Sting.
Okay. That's a three-way across as well.
But I think it's going to be what's his name? Taz's son.
Hook.
That's
an interesting pick.
That's who's going to be the third partner.
April Hom, aloha guys. See you
think so?
under the weather, but we'll see you there walking with a cane right now. That's April Hom.
Who do you think? Who do you think Sting's partner going to be?
I like the idea of Hook, but unless it's somebody from an outside promotion that's going to get signed, like Brock or
No,
Goldberg, because he's been floating around AEW the last couple of weeks, and Tony Khan hasn't said up front, no, I don't want him.
Could it be a one-shot deal?
Possibly. He's been known to do that,
So
right?
it's somebody from other promotions. It's got to be somebody like debuting.
Did Jericho wrestle Goldberg in WCW?
I was just going to ask that question.
Yeah, they had like this big old rivalry.
Didn't they? That could be.
Think it's Goldberg?
That could.
They got in like a backstage fight.
That could. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Absolutely. That could be Goldberg.
And I know Brandy would love that. Last match for tomorrow. Owen Hart Cup on the ladies' side. Athena takes on Billy Starks.
Billy Starks.
I'm going to go with you on that one.
Athena.
Okay.
The only reason I'm saying Billy Starks is because I saw the young lady at two of the shows that were over at FSW Arena when she was wrestling out here.
Double
Nothing weekend. And for an 18-year-old, she's got a great future in front of her.
John, we may have to go over just a couple minutes. Is that all right?
How many is a couple?
I'll have my secretary let you know. All right. Couple of quick AEW notes we want to touch on. We talked about Punk. Samoa Joe gets a new ROH title belt. So
the belt looks nice.
Yeah,
too.
it looks like it's pretty sharp.
I haven't seen it yet.
Jeff Hardy is going to take a small hiatus from AEW as AEW is traveling up in Canada, and past transgressions will not allow Jeff to go up to Canada. So he will not be on, right?
No,
with
he's
his
not allowed.
issues. So he'll be missed on TV for a while. We talked last week about Jim Ross taking a little tumble last week and really messed up his eye. He got through the first Collision last week on TV doing announcing, but he's announced that he's going to take some time away, heal up, get better, and come back. I totally hope that happens.
Yeah, he wasn't there Wednesday.
No, so good job. You're realizing his health is more important, of course, and he's going to take time to heal and come back at full strength. So our thoughts go out to you for speedy recovery. And AEW video game finally releases this upcoming week.
Yep.
How long has it been in the works that they've been saying that? For 2 years
Like
now?
2 years now.
I don't know.
So first year they actually kept Cody Rhodes in the game, so he's actually in the AEW and the new WWE game.
Well, there you go. That's got to be a history-making thing, right? To be on both. It makes sense that they would kind of get it out now with the big show they're talking about in London coming up soon, and right after WWE and all that. So that makes total sense. All right, let's get some predictions for tomorrow night. UWW. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chief. Please. Tomorrow night is called what?
UWW4.
All right. So we'll make some predictions since you're on the list. We'll give some thoughts on that. And then we'll wrap up with the sub. And I don't mean Subway. All right. United States Championship. Lady Tapa versus Kylie. Is it Kylan? Kylan, I think it is. Kylan King.
Kylan King. Lady
No matter
Tapa.
what her name is,
I know.
she's losing to Lady Tapa.
Lady Tapa all night long.
There you go. As a matter of fact, that would officially be her first title defense since winning it at number 3.
Yes.
All right, North American Championship. This should be a great match. Danny B versus Miranda Elise. Danny B is the current champion.
Miranda Alizé.
Okay.
Miranda Alizé.
Okay. So I'm just going to go on the other side. I'm going to say Danny retains just because.
You're fine.
Okay.
If you don't know,
Okay.
Renegade Twins.
I was just going to say tag champs twins take on Johnny Robbie and Brooke Havoc.
That's going to be a good match, though. but still the Renegade Twins.
Okay, Matt?
Chances are, if they're putting a random 2 people against the reigning tag team champions,
Yeah.
they're losing.
Exactly.
Renegade Twins retain in dominant fashion.
We'll go 3 across there. Tessa Blanchard taking on Ashley Boys.
That'll be a
La
good
creme
match.
de la creme.
That'll be a good match. But I'm going with Ozzy.
Okay. Ozzy's Tessa's dog, by the way, if you missed the commercial.
I'm going with Ozzy.
Okay.
I'll never vote against Tessa for the win.
I think that'll work. Alex Gracia takes on Harley Cameron versus Heather Reckless in a triple threat. I'm going to take Gracia only because it's really the only name I'm fully familiar with. And the other, I've been doing my homework on some of these wrestlers that I don't have a whole lot of knowledge on, but I'm going to take Alex for that one.
No disrespect, ladies, but I echo my co-host over here. I got to go with Alex because I don't know the other 2.
Right.
And I'm sorry,
I know.
but I'm going to look them up right after we get off.
A couple of notes in there from
Who we looking
April.
Hey,
April
Miss
loves your
April.
laugh, by the way, and Matt. And April's also taking Tessa, or just saying Tessa, I'm presuming. For
Absolutely.
All right, so Matt, in the triple threat, your prediction?
If you guys look up the other ones, Harley Cameron's in AEW. She's one growth classes.
Okay.
But Alex Gracia and taking for the win.
Okay. Jordan Blue versus Katie Forbes. I would love to see Jordan Blue win, but I think Katie's going to win. And I'm a supporter of Jordan Blue's. We're on Facebook. I talk to her all the time. And we met her at number 2?
Yeah.
I think it was. But I'm going to take Katie on this one.
I'm still taking Jordan Blue.
Okay. I hope I'm wrong.
Oh, you're wrong too.
I'm going with Jordan Blue, even though I think Katie's assets could come into play. But I'm going with Jordan Blue.
What a great way to say that.
Hey, I thought
you did that politically correct.
I schmoozed it.
And the last match, Everly Rivera takes on Jasmine Allure.
Jasmine Allure.
Everly Rivera.
I'll take Jasmine on this one. All right. That's our thoughts on the UWW4 card tomorrow night. Coming to you live from the Globe Theater in LA. We still don't have a winner for those pair of tickets. Maybe I'll try to give them away during my show in an hour. Lastly, the submersive sub, been a hot topic this past week on all the news around. Unfortunately, they found wreckage of the submersive. All the jokes people can make about how this thing was put together, rather shabbily. Unfortunately, the bottom line is 5 lives were lost.
Hey, John, are your game controllers have batteries still?
Yes. If the specs on the wall don't call for 7 inches, don't put 5 in. I mean, that's one of the, and the person who works for the company that saw that deficiency went to the company and got fired. He was a whistleblower and then they fired him. But anyway, listen.
Picked up on that, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Listen, you can go to, people have successfully gone to the Titanic ship. James Cameron did it when he put the movie together, right? So unfortunately, the bottom line there is we lost 5 lives. So thoughts and prayers go out to the family. With that.
Can I throw?
Yeah.
Can I add something?
We're on overtime. It's all good. Right, John?
From what I understand.
Yes.
And help me out on this, guys. When you do something, you have to go through the legal.
Right.
Make sure.
Checks and balances. From what I understand, whoever was supposed to do the final checks and balances, they never, the company never did that. Okay. So there was no final checks and balances with the government in order for that submersible to go down. Correct.
So
listen, that company's out of business. All the insurance payments that have to come out, people are going to get sued all over the place. Their insurance company certainly is not going to pay out. John.
Just a little piece of advice.
Yes, sir.
Never do business
with
a company whose owner says safety is a waste.
You see on their website, they actually have a job opening for a new submarine driver.
Oh, no.
Swear.
Hey,
no.
Can we flip it real quick?
Sure.
Did you guys hear about possibly the space thing starting out towards Pahrump?
Space thing? What are you talking about? What space thing? Not sure what you're referring
to. They're talking about having a company out there.
SpaceX.
Oh, isn't that what's his
Elon
name?
Musk.
Elon Musk.
Bigelow, or what the hell?
Bigelow.
Bigelow's place. Yeah.
They're talking about moving out there, building an airport out there,
Really?
doing tours out there, the whole 9 yards. And now I'm gonna turn it over to you.
No. That's fine. I didn't hear that.
So
And Albertsons is opening up a huge distribution plant in North Vegas.
Well, throw turkeys down aisle 7 at Thomas.
Robert Babcock says you talking about Area 51. No, we weren't talking.
No,
No,
sir.
Robert says tickets to LA. What does that say? Tickets to LA match. Is that what it says up there? I'm trying to read it for you.
Yeah.
It's the LA match.
Robert, if you can let me know 3 of the names and you of Melina when she wrestled, and you want to go out there, you get 2 tickets. So let us know 3 of the 8 that are available. All right, real quickly, programming note again. Next Saturday, July 1st, 9 to 11 next week, our traditional time where we'll spend the first hour talking about Money in the Bank. And then our second hour, we'll start talking about all the other stuff in the world of pro wrestling that's worth talking about.
Is that next week?
That is next week. And
Sure. I might need coffee next week, Mr. John. That early.
You'll have coffee.
If
I need a grown up.
if we get any results, then you might want to then plug your ears because we'll probably talk about it anyway. All right, real quickly before we say goodbye, join me in an hour. My guest this week, John, give me the one shot if you would, please, is author Mike Powell, who wrote a book here. It's pretty Escaping the Kill Zone. Former LA police officer, undercover guy, mafia guy. He was anyway. His life.
He knows Uncle Guido.
And Aunt Matthias,
Yeah.
whatever the end is.
Yeah.
Anyway, he will be on with us to talk about his experience. I read the chapter that's on Amazon as a peek. Holy cow. You'll understand what the killing zone is. I got a lesson on that reading the first chapter that was available on Amazon. And I know I'm going to get a book because this is a really great story. So join me in 1 hour. Mike Powell will join me. All right. Great shit today, guys. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Final thoughts there, Mr. Matt.
Everybody have a good, safe week. Don't get any new weird devices that are controlled by a gaming device.
$80.
What the hell?
They use a traditional gaming device for that submarine to
It
control.
was a knockoff Xbox controller that controlled that submarine thing.
Yeah. Bubblegum and tape.
Do you know what restaurant the Sharks are eating at this week? Five Guys.
No! Oh,
Did you hear,
no!
Did you hear Five Guys is also serving subs now?
No! Oh, no. Don't ever talk about my jokes on Kiwanis Connects ever again. Oh, my God.
That was good.
Oh, my God.
Good.
And that's why we're all going to hell.
See you guys there. Have a good week.
Gee, final thoughts.
Be safe going over to LA tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Represent.
Of course.
And I expect you to run like hell, man, to get out of the way.
Oh, I will. Trust me.
When me, Scott, and Ryan went to LAX for the card show, it was 45 minutes to fly to LAX.
Right.
And it was an hour and a half to get out of LAX.
Really? Is that just for the cars backed up trying to get out? Really? Well, if Melina picks
were
me up, I'll have
waiting-
good company.
We were waiting in a shuttle line
LAX
for.
makes up 28% of the city of Los Angeles.
Well, I won't be waiting for a shuttle. I'll either grab a taxi if Melina is unable to meet me. But if Melina does meet me and we're stuck in traffic, at least I'll have good company.
Oh, yeah, you'll be able. Hey, do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
Say hi to Tessa for us.
Absolutely.
Please.
Already on the docket.
And my girl.
Lady Top.
Yeah.
Should I have her put me in a headlock just for you?
No, that's reserved for me, sir.
Well, it's like in gratuitous.
No.
Just like she could pretend it's you.
No.
Final thoughts.
Everybody have a good week. And like I say, Chief acts like a jabroni sometimes. So, but everybody have a great week. Prayers to everybody and enjoy tomorrow.
Thank you. Greatly appreciate that.
And no schools are out.
Thank you, April. April's chiming in. It's crazy at LAX. Wonderful. Maybe I'll get to the hotel just in time for the show.
Hey,
Anyway.
Get us.
What time's your flight?
Get us a photo.
7:45 a.m.
Get us
What? Signatures?
autograph.
From Melina?
Yeah.
I'm sure she. I'll get one from. Absolutely.
8x10.
Absolutely. Well, she's dead to meet.
Pay her for it, and then I'll repay you.
I will talk to her. I'm sure she'll
No.
be happy to.
Yeah.
But I'll make an offer.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course, I will
Okay.
do it right.
Yeah.
Like you said, I got to represent everybody. So
I'll pay you.
All right.
I'll pay you.
All right. With that, everybody, have a great week. Remember, 2 hours next week, 9 a.m. to 11. Join me in less than an hour.
The word for the day, jumping bomb angels.
Jumping bomb angels. I can't beat that. Be kind to everybody. Why? They're all we have. See you in an hour on Aaron's Hour. See you next week at 9 a.m. Thank you for watching.